Croatia is currently experiencing one of its busiest tourist seasons on record, with 3.7 million arrivals in July 2021 alone, a 47% increase on July last year. There's been an almighty scramble for hostels, hotels and Airbnbs, as the tourist industry simply can't make the demand. Massive queue, bit of an issue. Over the past few weeks, I've spent some time travelling all over Croatia. In Zadar, Split and Dubrovnik, we were squeezed into hostels that were way over full capacity, dealt with high food prices and rammed public transport and beaches. However, we also travelled to some comparatively quieter places, which gave us a much richer experience, and this video will recommend some of these hidden gems of Croatia. Destination 1. The Bay of Couture. So I would show you some nice panoramic footage of Couture Bay whilst I speak about Montenegro. However, this woman decided she'd sit in the window seat of the minibus and fall asleep. So here are some photos of the island we travelled to instead. So you wait for us and then come back?
You have half an hour time.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
To see everything.
So Montenegro, meaning dark mountain in English, is definitely an up-and-coming tourist destination in Europe, and although it's currently not an EU country, it is next in line to join in 2025. Although tourism currently accounts for 20% of its GDP, which is already quite significant, it only employs 7% of its population, but this is expected to triple to 21% of its jobs in 2028. So we've arrived on Old Lady's Island, which is a pretty lovely island in the Bay of Couture, which is where we're heading next to the city of Couture. But the huge mountains just sink into the sea, and kind of like Norway vibes, really pretty. But yeah, really nice, kind of unspoiled green landscape. What do you think of the Lady of the Rocks Island?
It is lovely, and that island is called St. George.
There's also a little church on the island that we're definitely not paying €5 each for, which looks alright inside. We actually saw inside. Opinions on the inside?
The inside actually looked really, really fancy.
Wait, is it a man-made island? I'll leave that one to later me to find out. So yes, this island is an artificial island. It's kind of a good luck charm. Legend has it that local fishermen saw Mary and Jesus on a rock in 1452, and after every completion of a journey they threw another rock nearby, and over time this built up into the island it is today, and it's still a tradition today. Local fishermen go out and throw rocks into the sea on the 22nd of July, so it's still a pretty big tradition over there.
Thank you, goodbye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So that was proper good, I'd recommend. Did you get to the island?
Really miss a lot.
So after about half an hour of cooling down, because it was absolutely roasting, we headed into Couture. We were given a tour by a local tour guide, however, unfortunately I didn't really understand him, but I'm sure what he said was interesting. He seemed to think this bell tower was leaning to the left when it was leaning to the right, but I don't think Pisa's got anything to be scared of.
We had a brutal earthquake here in the 17th century that did something very strange to this one. Got it inclined towards the left for 15-20 degrees, so not only Pisa has leaning tower, even Couture has one. Please compare it with the other.
We then got a chance to ask deep questions about Montenegro, such as if the tour guide's vegan.
Do you have any questions, please?
Vegan.
Sorry?
Vegan.
And then another half an hour chance to cool off. If you're into hiking, you can also go up the walls of Couture, where there are loads of abandoned forts and castles, and it's a great walk. So from 1979, after the earthquake, UNESCO made it a World Heritage Site, so now they can't literally build anything in there. It's got to be piece by piece for how it was, which is quite cool in a way, because then you've got the original architecture from the 7th century when it was built by the Venetians. Right, so we've finished in Couture, Montenegro. It's been a great day. Would you say it's a hidden gem, Andy?
I would, yeah, because I'd never heard of it before, and it's only a short trip out from Dubrovnik. It is an absolutely amazing city.
So overall, Montenegro is definitely a hidden gem. It offers all the benefits of Croatia and the Adriatic coast without the millions of tourists. It's also much cheaper than Croatian destinations, and I would 100% recommend you pay it a visit before it enters the EU and tourism grows. Destination 2. Mostar. Bosnia and Herzegovina. So it's safe to say when we got off the bus from Mostar we weren't in the best of moods, and I don't think the environment around us particularly helped. It wouldn't be an overestimate to say it is boiling. So I asked a woman where we're going, and the only English word she knew was, what, minute? So we may have just seen the president of Bosnia, for all we know. Just gotta be aware of men carrying tables above their heads when you come in. Any idea what that was about?
Oh, wedding.
Oh, right. Yeah, but initial impressions of Bosnia are definitely interesting. And seeing as this is a hidden gems video, I think we've got our work cut out here. We've got to find a hidden gem in Mostar.
There will be really nice parts, I'm sure.
And there were. We headed back out and things improved a lot. Right, okay, this place looks a lot better than first impressions. So we come to this dead fancy restaurant. Look at this. So here I think we've got the, what is that? Is that beef? I think that's beef and veal. Like sticks, pita bread and some sauce. Let's give it a try. Rate the food.
It's actually amazing, like, it's proper gorgeous. Love Bosnian food.
So jumping from the bridge is actually a competitive sport, and it's possibly the oldest diving competition in the world. The bridge is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and young men jump off the top and it signals their transition into manhood. It is also part of the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series, so a big extreme sport. We're now going to try and get a cafe somewhere over there for sunset. Okay, so that's our day done in Mostar in Bosnia. We've had a great day. We were a bit shocked at first, it was quite run down around the bus station area, but then when you come to the old town it was really beautiful. The old bridge behind me obviously being the highlight. Yes, so that is hidden gem number 2, and we'll move on to number 3. Destination 3, the Plitvice Lakes, Croatia. So we've just arrived at the park. We're doing the 6 to 8 hour walk, which hopefully won't take that long. The prices, it was 15 quid for a student, but it's double for an adult, about 30. But I guess if you spend so long here, then it's worth it. So behind me is the Veliki Slap, it's called, that waterfall there, and it's the highest waterfall in Croatia at 62 metres, so well high. So we finished at Plitvice. We did it about 6 hours in the end, the long K-walk, and I'd recommend only spending about a day here. We were going to get 2 tickets, which is cheaper, but I wouldn't recommend that. There's not that much else to see. The first half of the day was better than the second, so if you're only short for time and you can't spend all day here, then definitely just do the shorter walk around the lower waterfalls where all the Google images are taken. We also went kayaking the next day, which was a lot of fun, and cliff jumping as well. Yes, do it! We're stuck. Oh! You've lost your oar.
Normally, then I leave my helmet. But if I lie, then I take off.
So if you can't resist the temptation of not swimming in the Plitvice lakes, definitely go kayaking and cliff jumping. And we definitely thought the Plitvice lakes were a hidden gem in Croatia. So those are my 3 hidden gems that you can travel to whilst you're in Croatia. If you've got any other suggestions, then put them in the comments, or questions about where we stayed, let me know. and I hope you found it useful and enjoyable. So I'll see you in the next video.